Hello and welcome. I'm recording this on a Thursday night, almost 10 o'clock. So, here we go. Just as usual. Sorry about being super late. Hopefully I can get done much quicker. I want to see if I can start doing it by the day. I'm not meaning it's still going to be the same, but then I can actually tell you what games are going on every night. It's the count. So at the very bottom, Pacific 2 Metro. Target Flames are number 9. Well, number 8. Bottom of the Pacific, 30 points, just one win last week. And yeah, it's rough. It's rough down there. It's rough at the bottom of the standings if you're a Calgary fan. Sorry about my voice, because it's late at night. So on to number 7, the San Jose Sharks. For the Sharks, 38 points for them, a huge spike. They're hitting some wins. Nice to see. And hope the best for them. And yeah, since I have this stuff right in front of me, it's not on a different device. Sharks last week, they gave up 10 goals in 2 games, which is back-to-back games. That is bad. But then they had a 5-0 shutout win against Vegas. Now we're on to number 6 in the Pacific. The Canucks of Vancouver. For them, yeah, it's been rough. Didn't win a single game last week. And they only got 1 point, and that was a shootout loss against Seattle. It was a 1-0 shootout loss. So you gotta get back to where you were performing before, if not better. Rough week for Vancouver, a team I cheer for, by the way, in this EA Sports NHL Sim League. Number 5, the LA Kings. For the Kings, it's been interesting. So, at Tuesday, not this past Tuesday, Tuesday would be the 16th of January. So they head to the neighbor to hit in Vegas, the Golden Knights. They get a 3-1 win for them. Sure, good. But there's one problem. It's the game after that's not so good. So right after that, they go back home Thursday. They head up north. Tuesday, wait, hold on. Tuesday at home, they play the Golden Knights. They get the 3-1 win, as I just said. Yeah, it's in Los Angeles, not Vegas. And they head up north to play the Oilers. They get shut out 5-0. I don't know why or how, but you have got to fix that. A sudden drop off like that, that's never a good thing. Never. Ever, in any circumstance. And so, yeah, they do get 2 points out of 2 games they played last week. On to number 4, so halfway mark, possible playoff contenders. The LA Kings, possible, because the Oilers are just 1 point above. It's a real close race. And, yeah, they just said they did shut the Kings 5-0. Very good performance from Edmonton. They had a very good week. They won every single game. Canucks, the Flames, and the Kings. Fantastic. And then number 3 in the Pacific, the Golden Knights. So for them, they got passed. They were the second best team, but they got passed by the team above them. If you watched last week, you will know who that team was. They got a couple wins. Very solid with the team above. It's a matter of teaming up with the neighbors from up north. The Seattle Kraken. Yes, you were reading that right. They went from just 1 point ahead of Vegas with 48 points. Now they have 53. As the Kraken, 3 wins, 1 in a shootout, by the way. Fantastic. Yeah, one of those wins was a 5-0 shutout against Vegas. That's not good, but Vegas. I mean, don't err on the side of caution after that. Don't have a panic attack, but keep that game in mind for your next couple weeks. You don't want that to happen again. So, remember this is all last week, and so number 1 in the Pacific, and again slowly dropping, the Anaheim Ducks. Yeah, this might be the last week where they're number 1, because they lost every single game this week. Yeah, it's not been good for the Ducks. Yep, every single game they lost in the Pacific. Now on to the what is it? Central. There it is. So at the very bottom, number 8, we have the Arizona Coyotes. For the Coyotes, it's been interesting. They had a really good week. 2 wins. I know one was against the Ducks, one was against Anaheim, but I mean, the other one they beat was Chicago, which they're coming up. Didn't beat anyone. Wow. None of the games blew my mind. And they did lose to the team right above them. Well, a couple spots above them now, but next we have Chicago, just 1 point ahead, 41. Solid. Yeah, solid number. Oh yeah, they're not that bad, but they're not very good either. Playoffs possibility, likely, maybe. Yeah, it's maybe because you see Calgary over here with 30. Possible. They're not in the worst case scenario. Solid numbers for not a very good team. 1 point ahead of the Coyotes. See them above them. Last week, I said they better get their butt moving if they don't start winning games. That was the Winnipeg Jets. Look at them now. 44 points. They won every single game this week. They beat the Canucks, they beat the Sabres, they beat the Coyotes. Fantastic week for them in the EA Sports National Hockey League simulation. They're doing good. On to team number 5 in the Central. The Blues. The St. Louis Blues. For the Blues, they haven't played much. They played 1 game the entire week. It was against the Avs. They lost 3-2. So not much going on there. That's not accurate, by the way. Sorry. They should be. So in reality, so this is wrong. I made a mistake. I don't really want to do this video over again. Bear with me. So I know. So really, it's the Coyotes, the Blues. They've fallen all the way down to where the Blackhawks are. So it's Coyotes, Blues, Blackhawks, and then the Winnipeg Jets. So this is wrong. Keep that in mind. What? Coyotes are 8th. Blues are 7th. Wait, no. Let's see. I might be wrong on that. It depends on how many regulation wins. 18 wins for the Coyotes. They're tied, so it's by alphabetical order. So So it'd be Blues, Coyotes. Actually, the Blues fall all the way to the bottom. I'm just trying. So St. Louis, Arizona. St. Louis 8th, Arizona 7th, Chicago 6th, Winnipeg 5th. Now team number 4, the Preds. 45 points for them. And for Nashville, it's been rocky at points, but they have a good week last week again. Yeah, because I'm behind. Just one loss was to Florida, 2-1. They beat the Flyers 5-1 and the Hawks 4-1. So 4 points. Playoffs possibility. It's likely to. Team number 3, the Avalanche. A big increase to 52 points. For the Avalanche in the Sports National Hockey League, because this is a simulation, not the real NHL. Keep that in mind. So for the Avs, it's been pretty solid. They destroyed Anaheim, which is expected. 52 points, solid, but the team ahead of them. It's a really close race between these two, and that next team is the Wild. 57 points. For the Minnesota Wild, they're winning. They're winning games, and they have a solid lead on it. Colorado, 4-point difference, 4 points ahead of the Avs. Can they hold on? That's the question. Can they hold on? We'll see. In number 1, as expected, still the best in the National Hockey League by 11 points. The Dallas Stars. Yep. They're the best in the National Hockey League, 71 points. They got another loss this week, though. And the record is... Dallas is on fire. 34-6-3 is their record to this point. Not today, but January 20th. And And we're on to the Buffalo Sabres. So they're at the very bottom of the Atlantic. The Sabres. Yeah, we'll get to the Red Wings in a moment. So the Sabres, 36 points. I mean, it's been rough. Flipping back and forth, waiting for stuff to load to the Sabres. They had a good week this week, but yeah, it's tough. It's a tough road because everyone else is moving as well. So you got to put some extra effort if you want to really move up the standings quickly. You got to put a bit of grease. Buffalo. They beat the Devils, sadly, 2-0. We'll get to the Devils much later. There's 6 points for the Sabres. It's rough. It's tough. And number 7, the Detroit Red Wings. For the Red Wings, it's been not a good week for them last week. 2 losses, 1 in overtime, so they get a point. 40 points. And right above them, we have the Florida Panthers, who actually tied with the Maple Leafs. There's 2 spots because I want to get this done quicker. Leafs and the Panthers. Sorry, you can't see them there. Because of this stupid standings thing. I wanted to get out of the way, but it won't. There we go. So the Leafs and the Panthers. Oh, I hate this thing. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This stupid standings. So the Leafs and the Sabres. It's back and forth. It's a lot like how Vegas and Seattle can be at times. And some other teams. It's back. Rangers and Islanders, we'll get to them. So for the Leafs, they had a decent week this week in overtime winner against Detroit. Down here. And then and a win against Ottawa, but then they do lose 5-0 to the Penguins. Seems a common theme throughout this league. Losing 5-0 to a team. Just usually a random team you lose. You're doing really good and then you lose 5-0. It's strange. And for Florida, 2 wins. They had a really good week. Beat Montreal and Nashville. Next team, Ottawa Senators. I already saw them a bit, but so Ottawa, for them, rough week. 2 losses against Minnesota and Toronto. Not great. 46 points. If you keep losing, you're going to find yourself down here where like Detroit and Buffalo are. Not good. But they definitely, it's whether, it's kind of, they're not, it could go either way. Next team, the Tampa Bay Lightning. For the Lightning, it's been interesting. Get the show up. There. For the Lightning, not a hard week. Oh, actually, I take that back. Not too many games, but they were hard games. The Bruins and the Islanders, they got cooked, roasted, torched, burned. 3 goals in those games, and they gave up a whopping 11 goals. Rough. Just 1 point ahead of Ottawa for now. Good change depending on how the Sens do. Not good. 47 points for them. 3 there, 3 in the Atlantic, though. On to number 2, the Canadiens. Montreal been rough week, 2 losses for them. 1 point ahead. Yeah, this 3 are very close. And way ahead of everyone for number 1, the Boston Bruins. 60 points. Another really good team. 1 loss this week. 4-0 shutout against Carolina. That happens a lot. Yeah. 60 points. They're top of the world. You know the story. Okay, yeah, they might not be Dallas, but they're pretty good. They're a really good team. Cup contender. Almost definitely. And we're on to the Metro. Which you might have already saw the bottom team. The Columbus Blue Jackets. They are the final team to not reach 30 points. 28 points. They haven't won a single... I don't know the last time they did win a game. Okay, oh yeah, they did win a couple for this week, not last week, that I still need to get to. But as of the 20th, they have 28 points. They're right behind. They're way behind anyone else, as you can see with the next one, the Capitals. Almost double the point. They're not that far from double. Double would be towards the top, but you have almost 45. That's almost... You must have a third more than... You must have 3/2. A whopping 14 points ahead of you. Yeah, it's bad for the Blue Jackets. But the Caps, for the Capitals, solid week. 2 wins, 2 out of 3. The only team they did lose against was the Bruins. Solid week. They get a win against Vegas and Edmonton. It's very good out west. So yes, we're on a Western road trip right now in the EA Sports National Hockey League. On to the next team, the Penguins of Pittsburgh. Very close. Pittsburgh. Same type of thing. 2 out of 3 wins. Same story. Just 1 point ahead. Very close race between these two. On to the New York Rangers. 45 points for the New York Rangers. I gotta go to bed, man. So it's time I'm going to bed. 45 points for the Rangers and for the Islanders as well. There is the reveal. They have the exact same points. And same points, same wins. The I becomes before R. There you go. Very close. It's kind of nuts. They actually played the Islanders last week. 5-1 win for the Rangers. Kind of an unexpected win. Hito with a hat trick in that game. So yeah, that's that. Now on to 7, 6, 5. Team number 3 in the Metro, the Flyers. For the Flyers, 47 points. Philadelphia, it's been about the same as like the Caps or the Pens, but they're playing really good. Some good hockey. They're getting the wins that they need to stay well within the playoff hunt. That's why they're much ahead of like the Penguins or the Caps. Very solid, but top dogs not necessarily. Next team, the Hurricanes, number 2. They're getting close. They're getting close to being number 1. You'll see, you probably know who number 1 is, but they're getting close. They're getting awfully close. 53 points, very solid week for Carolina. Bad news for New Jersey, who are number 1, but I'm going to talk about Carolina a bit more. Hurricanes, easy win over Columbus, then a very tough but very good win over the Boston Bruins. 4-0. Very solid. And then we're on to the Devils. Rough week for New Jersey. Just 3 points that went in an overtime loss last week. This week, it's been an improvement. I don't have the stats yet or anything for that. I'll get that. Hoping to get that by Saturday, maybe Monday. But for the Devils, it's been rough, and they might lose first place soon. But I think that just about does it. And there's the full thing if you want to see it. That's what this looks like. I'm Thomas Rose, and I'll see you in the next one.